Hey guys, this is Ryan Blair here at Halo Inc. and today we are taking a look at part 2 of setting up a double-sided engraved drinkware file for proofing and then for production. So now that we've got basically our template set up here, we want to take a look and figure out the width of the graphic. Now you want to be able to view the entire graphic from one side of this cup. So looking at this, we don't really want it to wrap around too much, so really about 2.75 inches is going to be our max width for each side of this. So the artwork is already in the customer folder, which in this case is 9249, so we're just going to go ahead and drag down the artwork here. So we've got two sides, so I'm bringing down both graphics. Now we need to make this 2.75 inches wide, and since it's a PNG, there's some extra space on the sides, which is actually going to throw off your measurement. If this was a vector graphic, then you wouldn't have that problem. So we're just going to quickly go ahead and shrink this down to 2.75 wide, and I'm doing that just by throwing down a guide, and we could actually go slightly over. We'll leave that registered trademark symbol off of there. Okay, 2.75 wide. That one looks good. Now let's go ahead and we'll take our second graphic here. We'll shrink this one down as well. And again, if this was a vector graphic, you could just put in the width at 2.75 and you'd be good. Okay, perfect. Now just so we aren't getting confused, we're going to go ahead and we're going to clear this guide. And what we want to do is we want to do Shift-O for the artboards, and we're going to throw a guide in the dead center here, like so. And now a good rule of thumb on where to place your graphic, and again, right now we're looking at this cup sitting like this in the laser. So we want to turn our graphics 90 degrees so they're facing this direction. And now it's time to figure out how high up on the cup we want our graphic. So a good starting point is going to be just to make a shape that is the entire width of the artboard, and then up in the height, the width, we're going to do divided by 3. Oops. Divided by 3. And using the rule of thirds, we're going to go ahead and just send that to the right edge of the artboard, and we're going to throw down a guide right there. Now that's going to be a good place for our text to sit. So we're just going to go ahead and slide that over, so the first line of text here, actually I'm sorry, we'll do it off the second line of text, is sitting on, we'll center the graphic on that line, and then we're going to move it all the way up to the top. If this was vector artwork, you could use the vertical align tool, but since it's PNG, the border is going to mess with it. So again, we're going to go ahead and center that, and we're going to align this to the center line, the center guide that we went ahead and put on this template. And now looking at this might be a little strange just because we've got 2 Rust-Oleum logos. Just to make it consistent, we're just going to go ahead and bump this one up so it's sitting on that same line. And now, for proofing purposes, you can go ahead and take that templated piece, go ahead and copy it so we have 2 of them, like so. And you're going to copy the graphic and the template. You could use a photo if you put it into scale as well. And if you come over here, we now have a nice mock-up. So go ahead and use your artboard tool, Shift-O, Go ahead and draw an artboard around that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go over to our artboards, and we're going to copy what we did on the first one and go ahead and paste it down here in the second one. And we are going to replace the L with proof. That way we know that this is just the rendering. And go ahead and fill out your order number, product, the description. So this would be Rust-Oleum Cares customer. And then we're gonna do an export for screens, so Control-Alt-E. We're gonna make sure that we have both of our artboards selected. We're gonna do PDF. We're also gonna do a JPEG. Go ahead and delete that suffix. And we're gonna set the width to 1200 pixels. Go ahead and choose the desired folder where it's exporting to, which is gonna be under CB orders on the order number. 9249. Double click it, select the folder, go ahead, click export artboard, and then you're good to go ahead and upload that proof into CoreBridge, and the proofing process is done. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for how to push this file into production. Thanks.